Good day everyone. For today's video, I am going to do the experiment about hot versus cold water density experiment. So in this experiment, we can visualize the difference in density between the hot and cold water. Using the food coloring and the thermal infrared camera, we can see what is happening at a particulate level. So what are we going to do is to follow the correct procedures in hot versus cold water density experiment. So now let us start with the step 1. Gathered supplies 4 glasses of bottles. It should be the same size, or it should be fit to each other. A hard piece of plastic, 2 pairs of food coloring, or it should be 2 different colors. And of course the cold water and the hot water or the warm water. So the step 2 is fill 1 glass with water to the brim. So the water is bubbling over the top of the glass. Cover. So step 3, fill the second glass with hot water to the brim as well. The fourth step, stir in food coloring to the cold water, mix well. So I use yellow for the cold water. Step 5. Stir in a different food coloring to the hot water. Mix well, and I use red color for the hot water. Step 6. Just a flat plastic on top of the hot water glass so you can flip it upside down without spilling the water. Here it goes, how the hot versus cold water density experiment works. So as you notice that the hot and cold water don't mix after the plastic removed, with hot water staying on top and the cold water staying on the bottom. That is because of the density of the cold water has particles packed a little closer together than the hot water, and the gravity is pulling them down now. So now let us reverse the experiment. The hot water is on bottom and the cold water is on top. So let's see if this really works also. In our second experiment, or the reverse of experiment of the first, so we noticed that the hot water and cold water are mixing quickly. So it is because of the higher density of the cold water starts falling down through the lower density of the hot water. So the temperature of the hot water stays hot and the temperature of the cold water stays cold.